Hi, I'm Caroline Macon, and this is my discussion topic. I apologize for this being late. I had strep all week and was only given antibiotics yesterday, so I'm just starting to feel better and my voice is coming back, so that's why it's late. And that's why if I sound funny, that's the reason. So my topic today is going to be about chronic illnesses. Chronic pain specifically, because that's something that I have. So ever since I was little, I've always had trouble with pain. I've had headaches, severe stomach pain, and just tiredness. I've always been tired. So when I was really little, I was homeschooled almost my whole elementary career, high school career. I was homeschooled for about 2 years. So I went to middle school fully, and I also went to school in third grade. And throughout middle school, I missed school a lot. I was just kind of really sick all the time. My stomach always hurt. And every time I would go to doctors, they wouldn't believe me. They would say, "You're doing this to miss school. You're not really in pain," because they would do MRIs, CAT scans, x-rays, all that you can think of. And they never found anything wrong with my stomach or with anything. I did several blood tests. I had a gallbladder test. And they just never found anything. So all the doctors that I saw said, "Well, you need to go see a psychologist because you're probably making this up." They basically told me that it was in my head, that I wanted to do this to miss school, and it was just really discouraging because I know that I felt the pain. I wasn't making it up. I didn't not like school. I wasn't someone who hated school, but I had this pain all the time, and people constantly told me that it wasn't real and that it wasn't there and that I was making it up, that it was all in my head, and it was just really, really discouraging. And chronic illness is an illness, and it can be a very severe illness, and the worst part about it is that most of the time you cannot treat the illness. You cannot fix it. You can't really do anything to make it better. So I was diagnosed eventually with chronic pain and chronic migraines, and that going to a doctor is something that really helped me because they actually believed me. So I go to the doctor. I live in Kentucky. I go to Cincinnati to a children's hospital, and I have to go there because they're the only people who actually took me serious because they've seen cases like this before. And I just think that chronic illness really needs to be expressed and really needs to be kind of more known in today's society because there are a lot more people that suffer with this than many think. It's actually part of the reason why I had to leave high school because I would wake up every day and I would get a migraine. My stomach would hurt. I would just be in pain. I would be tired. And I'm not saying that I can't go to school. Now that I kind of learned how to manage it better, I'm able to do more things. I have a job. I do online classes, which is great. And I feel like I could go back to school, but there was just a lot of stigma around it, and people thought that I was making it up, especially people at school. They always said, "She's being, dramatic to miss school. I don't think she really hurts that bad." There were days where I couldn't get off the couch, honestly. I couldn't get up. I was sitting in my house for weeks on end, and I didn't like that. Who would enjoy that? What kid would enjoy that? So for people to tell me that I was making it up and that it was something, "Oh, she's just being dramatic. She's not really hurting that bad." I was hurting that bad. And it was just very, very hard for me to listen to people tell me that what I felt, the pain that I felt, wasn't real and that I was making it up and that it was in my head. So I feel like chronic illness and chronic pain really needs to be talked about more because it's something, like I said, a lot of people have, not a lot of people really know about. And some people even think that it's in their head, that it's not real, that it's not real pain. It is. In my case, it's my receptors in my stomach fire more often than they should. So I feel like if I have gas in my stomach or anything like that, it hurts me. So basically, anything revolving around that, it's painful for me. And same thing with migraines. I get migraines. I have a headache constantly. And I don't really complain. I'm not complaining. I just think that this topic should be more discussed and kind of more discovered and just more looked into because there is no cure for it. There's no medicine that someone can give me. I have to go in for Botox injections to hopefully help my migraines, and it's just really trial and error. And I think that people with chronic illnesses should be given a little bit of sympathy. Not saying that it stops you at all from doing what you want to do in life, but I just think that chronic illnesses should definitely be more kind of appreciated. Not appreciated, but just more, you should be more sympathetic if someone has a chronic illness that you can't see or that the doctors can't see, because it's not in their head. It's actually pain that they feel. So that was my discussion topic. Thank you.